Setting boundaries are the greatest gift that you can give yourself as an entrepreneur. Boundaries are actually freedom. So we often think, I'll create the business and then I'll be free. What often happens is that we work a lot harder for a lot less return initially up front. When you get to the point where you're scaling in your business, that's a different story. But I think, yes, we use drive, we use the excuses of, well, if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? Or nobody's going to do it the way I will, because that perfectionism gets in there and it gets in the way. And we think everything has to be absolutely just right and just so. And then we don't set any boundaries. Therefore, every opportunity looks like a good opportunity. We don't say no to anything. And then, so what happens is we take action all over the place, but there's oftentimes not a target that we're trying to hit. What does success look like? And you said something in there that really hit me, because this is something that I needed to change in my mindset that was important. I'll be successful when, I'll be happy when, and it's never of I'll be happy now and enjoy what I have now, because that was the biggest part of the struggles that I was having in my own business, and that what I find with my clients and what I find with other entrepreneurs that I speak with, is that they're so focused on the next thing that they don't enjoy what they're going through right now. When you're always looking ahead, you never appreciate how much you've actually grown. So if you take a minute and just stop and take a breath when you're feeling frustrated, or if you just worked a little harder, maybe you could get over that hump that you've been trying to get to, or you could just hit that revenue goal, that dollar amount. We don't look back when we've missed the target. We don't look back and say, look how far I've come. And we don't take time to celebrate those things. And that's really critical to helping you. I think it gives you a boost to move forward when you're in challenging times. Also giving yourself permission to fall flat on your face and look and say, what lessons can I learn from this? What can I do different? I think it goes deeper than that, actually. I think when you're that feeling that you always need to prove yourself, really, I think internalizes to, I'm not good enough. So therefore, how can you prove you're good enough? And money is one of those ways, right? We put that on ourselves all the time. I know quite a few people whose motivators are money. It's great that you've been able to make it work. I know several entrepreneurs who can't quite get there because they're so focused on the money, they can't see anything else, and therefore they're missing the mark constantly. So there's that dynamic as well. When you're stuck in that, I'm not good enough, I think you kind of hold yourself back somewhat. Even if you're making even if you made it to 7 figures, if you got rid of that and you just did the work on its own merit because you enjoyed what you were doing and you were happy in your life, then how much more success could you have? And of course, success looks different for other people. Sometimes you can see a new path because the right mentors come into your life, or there's somebody that you admire that it seems like they're happier than you are. I think with really super high achievers, it comes down to control, and then accepting that not everything, control is a myth. So we're actually in control of very little. So by just being honest with yourself, and it's not an easy thing to do. It's hard to really describe that. It's really about being honest with yourself. The most critical thing that we can do for ourselves as entrepreneurs is give ourselves time to think. We need to create space. That's a big part of productivity. For me, that's where it starts. Just creating open space to just think, am I where I want to be? Is this what I want life to look like? It takes a certain amount of courage to spend time thinking and looking inward, because we always look for the answers outside of ourselves. And the answers And that's a part of productivity. I know people don't think that, but it's not like a common thing, but it starts in here. So anything that you want to fix starts on the inside, and it starts with you. And then what you want to create for yourself, and then all the other circumstances will start to change around you. But it doesn't come overnight. So my journey took years. It didn't start with, I'm going to be different tomorrow, because that never works. When you try to change too many things at a time, you fall flat on your face. So it starts with one small change at a time. And it's just like the 1%, the 1% that you can change and tweak and do better. But it starts on the inside. The more you look for external answers, the longer it'll take you to find the right ones for yourself.